He just says
I would imagine if they were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration,
right?
They've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
So the stuff that he's in the files. So guess what? Donald Trump, this might be, this happened maybe a week or two ago, but it's news to me. So maybe that means it's news to you too. So I'm going to play it for you right now. Donald Trump kind of unwittingly lets the cat out of the bag. So, you know, all this, he's in the Epstein files. And maybe that's, so let's listen.
So I would imagine if they were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration,
right?
They've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
Ha!
Wow.
Have you heard that, Kurt?
You know, it would be really believable if you did put it all out and you go, these things are fake about me, but I'm putting it out because this is such a bad thing that I can tell you this is fake about me, but you should all know what we have. Everyone should know, because like how he said about terrorism, I'm closing down immigration from these states until we know what the hell's going on. I'd like to know what the hell's going on.
You know what's funny is that he should want to be on that list, because nothing ever is going to ever happen to anybody who's identified on that list anyway. They should be selling tickets to get on that list, like a ride at Disneyland.
I mean, everybody's doing better than me who was on that list.
Yeah, everybody. People
By
are.
the way, Prince who's the redhead prince with Meghan Markle? He had stiffer penalties than Prince Andrew. He had to pay a higher price for marrying a quarter black chick in America than Andrew had to pay. Andrew still gets all that money and protection stuff. He got the worst end of the deal, that guy.
And so there's never been a better time to say you're on the Epstein list than right now. I mean, people are so busy with other stuff that they'll forget you said it while you're saying it.
Chelsea Handler had dinner on the island and said it. She goes, I didn't know he did all this sex stuff. I just went to his dinner. Who might think the sun and the moon are the same thing.
Who said this?
Chelsea Handler said she went to dinner. I'm mashing together her other story of thinking that the sun and the moon places at night, but she went to the island and said it.
So
Why don't you do that?
He was on a show, this guy John Solomon's, called Just the News, No Noise. He said that on July 16th. Do you want to hear him say it again? He just says it. He just says it.
I would imagine if they were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration,
right?
They've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
So the stuff that he's in the files.
Okay, but let's get him out there so we can determine what's fake. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of it.
That's what leads me to believe Elon Musk was not lying when he said time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Well, Trump said it himself.
Yeah, I didn't think that was such a bomb because we know he's in there. He knows that he knew Epstein. The story was he stopped hanging out with him. So that wasn't really revealing anything on Elon's part. I just thought it was very strange, you know?
Remember when Elon said this?
You know, I think part of why Kamala is getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yeah.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Yeah. Do you think Reid Hoff?
Yeah. Yeah.
All the scientists too. He had all the physicists that you see on shows come down to his island.
He had Chomsky. I don't know if he had him at the island, but he had Chomsky. But this is not new news because this is right from the Wall Street Journal. Justice Department told Trump in May that his name is among many in the Epstein files. So I'm going to guess I'm going to make a crazy guess that's why Trump doesn't. One of the reasons why Trump doesn't want to reveal the Epstein files is because he's in them. So there's nothing in it. There's no upside for him. It's a lot of downside. He pisses off all his billionaire donors. He pisses off the Mossad. He pisses off his Jewish donors. He pisses off the widow of I'm blanking on her name.
Kane?
No, the billionaire.
How about the royal family of England? How about the entire the West, the superior West that's better than Muslims?
Adelson?
It would collapse.
Yeah, the Adelson.
Miriam.
So here is for my friend Shinra Tanzi. He had this former Mossad guy on. So this is an ex-Israeli spy, Ari Ben Menashe, and here's what he says that. Of course, so Trump is trying. The Trump administration is now saying that there was no Mossad connection, there was no list, there was no blackmail. Even they're going all the way. And so here's what an actual ex-Mossad guy actually says.
Because the mainstream media narrative is, we don't know about Ghislaine Maxwell. She denies all wrongdoing. And basically, Epstein was a pedophile and was a successful banker. He made lots of money, and he was a criminal pedophile, and he died in a jail awaiting justice. That's the story. Nothing to do with Mossad, nothing to do with Israeli military intelligence, nothing to do with Israel.
Yeah, they would deny it. It's a real bad story, and they would deny it. But he was put straight with the Israelis by Robert Maxwell at the time, a military intelligence, and started working there for them.
So there it is. There's the, of course, Epstein was working with the Mossad, military intelligence in Israel. And let's remember what Kash Patel said, that the people who are afraid of being revealed was people like Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is lobbying Congress night and day to prevent the disclosure of that list. And why is it that the Senate, and good for Senator Blackburn to try to get it out, but then Dick Durbin comes over the top and says, no, we're not going to release the names. I don't care about the list itself, but he released the names, right? What the hell are the House Republicans doing? That Bill Gates?
So he's saying Bill Gates was the guy lobbying Congress. See, the difference between all the other guests on Epstein Island and Bill Gates is that Bill Gates can come up with food on your dinner table that will actually attack you while you're eating. You can't hide from Bill Gates, is what I'm saying. He's got you.
That's a fact.
So there it is. So Trump unwittingly reveals, or maybe not, maybe wittingly.
Well, Jimmy, now it's up to Kevin Spacey. Keep calling out for the truth. Kevin Spacey goes, release the What an asshole. He'll get back on Netflix for that.
He said that?
Yes. Why? Because they ain't going to release nothing no-how.
Why are elite athletes, business moguls, and high performers using Armra colostrum? Armra colostrum is nature's first whole food with over 400 bioactive nutrients working at the cellular level to build lean muscle, accelerate recovery, and fuel performance, all without artificial stimulants or synthetic junk. Whether you're running a business, training hard, or just want an edge, Armra optimizes your body for peak output. We've worked out a special offer for my audience. You receive 30% off your first subscription order. Go to armra.com/Jimmy or enter Jimmy to get 30% off your first subscription order. That's armra.com/Jimmy. Come see us in Oxnard, California, Rutherford, New Jersey, Manhattan, New York, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, and Chicago, Illinois. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.